Do you want to know how to get paid to share links online, and if AdFly really is one of the best platforms to make big money like this? Then this video is for you. My name is Michael and I have tested AdFly quite a bit and I have a lot of experience online, so I have some quite strong opinions about this way of making money here. Because let me just reveal right away, you can potentially make money with AdFly and by sharing links, and for some it's also possible to make quite good money. But there are also some really big disadvantages that many people do not tell you about. So in this AdFly review, I'll give you an inside look and show both the pros and the cons, and then you can decide if this really is the right way for you to make some extra money online. So I am now logged into AdFly, and let me just start by saying that this is a platform you can join no matter the country you live in, but that does not necessarily mean that it will be worth it in all countries for sure, or for anybody for that matter, but you'll find out after watching this video here. Let's start by going over how you can earn here, because it is what's called a link shortener here, where you can get paid by shortening links, or more precisely, you can get paid to share the links you shorten whenever people click them. So let's start by going over how that works, and I will show you an example of it, and then we'll go into more about how you can get paid, how much you can potentially earn, and then some of the disadvantages you also need to consider that many people do not tell you about. But the idea is very simple. You have any URL, any website address. It can be for a YouTube video, it can be for any website. It does not have to be your own. And that's of course an advantage here. So then what you need to do is just once you log in, you paste it in here where it says here shrink here. So I'll just paste in an URL here. And for this example, I just use the general Google website here, and then I click shrink here, and then you can see I get a link here, and I can copy this here, and then now I can share that link. And when people click it, I will get paid. I will show later how much you can get paid, but let's just first go over what happens when people then click this link here. So I have now put in the URL here, and you can see then here what happens here. First, I need to choose something here with this notification, and I'll choose to block it here, and then a new pop-up comes up here, even though I tried to block it here, and again there I managed to do it, and then I could then click here to skip the ad. And this is how people need to get to the URL you're sharing. So if you share something, oh, check out this video here, this is what people have to go through first. This is important to consider for what we will talk about later about the disadvantages here. So I can click skip ad, but then again it just pops up, and then I try to skip ad, and then you see here, then I need to allow it to actually download or allow something in my browser here to continue. That's a huge red flag. Oh, now it finally continued here to Google. But first it said that I had to allow this download here. But this is the experience that people go through, and this is also why you can get paid, because people go through these different spammy pop-up ads. Not all of them are spammy, but the whole experience is really terrible for the user, but you will get paid because they will see these ads here. And let me also just reveal right away, AdFly is not one of the worst. I fairly quickly this time actually got to the destination URL. I have tried link shorteners where it was more or less impossible, and where I had to download something where I was forced to do all kind of things before I could get to the final destination URL. So that's an advantage of AdFly compared to some other link shorteners, but still not a great experience for the user, and that's something you need to consider. But let's then now talk about how much you can earn when people click your links. So I have now jumped to this overview of the payout rates or publisher rates, because when you share links like this and get people to click it, you are called a publisher here. And then first we need to look at this here. This is the average amount for 1,000 visitors. So this is very important to understand, that these prices here, or rewards, whatever you call it here, or payouts, this is not per click. This is when 1,000 people have actually clicked your link. And how much you then get can also sometimes depend on how they interact with these ads and if they just give up right away, because in my opinion most people probably will. I personally would if I encountered anything like this, if somebody shared a link and then I had to go through all this spam there. But if people go through and things like this is also what will affect this. But you can see here then this CPM here for desktop, for computer, for mobile, that means CPM is for 1000 times people have clicked your link here. So where you will earn the most here, you say this is not depending on where you're from, because you might think that this is if you live in the US, but this is if you get traffic from the US. So no matter where you are in the world, if you get traffic from the US, these are the average earnings you would get here. And for Canada, UK, Australia, and then you can just see it all the way down here. So you can see almost no matter the country where you can get people to click your link from, you can make money. But of course, in some countries you can see here, you would get, for example here, this is very low here, 21 cents for 1,000 people that click your links. And to get 1,000 people to click your link is quite difficult, to be honest, unless you have a lot of experience with getting traffic. But I'll talk a little bit more about that later, and if this is something you should consider or not, and how you find out if it is. But this just shows the potential, and if you can send a lot of traffic, and some people can, then of course you can make quite good money, but it's not necessarily the most effective way, as I will also talk about later. But let's first talk about the payout options also, because it's of course also important to know how and when you can get your earnings out. So how can you get your money out from AdFly? That's of course important to know, and they do offer some quite good ways to get paid, to be honest. Well, in my opinion anyways, you can choose to get paid via PayPal or Payoneer. And the great thing about that is that even if you live in a country where PayPal is not available, then in many countries then Payoneer is available. So it gives a great way to get paid in cash quite conveniently. You need to earn a minimum of $5 to get paid via PayPal and a minimum of $10 to get paid via Payoneer at the time of recording this video here. And then they will pay automatically on the first of the month, providing that you have earned this much here. If not, it will carry over to the next month, and then you will get paid the following month if you reach this payout threshold. However, they also do offer daily payments to publishers if they qualify for it. You can see here the qualifications. It needs to be more than 30 days old here, and you need to have been paid at least on this monthly payout schedule at least once here. You shouldn't have updated your account within the last 72 hours, and also of course the payment information must be valid. So if you can live up to this here, then you can get paid once per day. And of course this is only relevant if you can really send a lot of traffic, because if not, you will not be able to earn enough to reach the payout threshold in one day. And that brings us to the next very important thing here. How difficult is it actually to earn by sharing links here through AdFly, and is it even worth it? So the thing about making money with a tool like AdFly is that you can earn by shortening links and by sharing links here. What many people do not tell you is that it's not that easy to get people to click links, because some people tell you, you just go around YouTube videos or website and share your link, and then people will click it, and suddenly, woo, you have thousands of clicks and you make a full-time income. That's just not how it works. First of all, it is spammy and really annoying when people do this. And if you share links like that on YouTube, you will very quickly get banned. Or if you share links like that constantly on social media, you will very quickly get banned. Also, social media, forums, etc., things like that. It is something that people, of course, will see as spam, and you will risk getting your account closed. So that's one thing to be aware of. But some people, if you know how to get a lot of quality traffic, because if you just send spam traffic here also, you will not get paid. They will track that, of course, also. But some people are able to get a lot of traffic, and then it definitely is a way to make money. But in my opinion, it's not a good way to make money, because you send people through a terrible experience, and How I see it is, when you want to make money online, you should always go for ethical methods that actually help people. I would never use something like this here, because I have a YouTube channel here that is doing okay and it's growing thanks to all my viewers, so thank you for that. But I would then never put links where you had to go through pop-up ads like this and encourage to download all kind of things that I have no idea what is, before you would then get to some kind of destination URL that I shared with you. That's just not fair to do to other people, in my opinion, even though I could potentially make money like that. So that's one aspect of it, the ethical aspect, and that's why I would definitely not do this and do not recommend it. Then the other aspect is that if you really know how to get enough traffic here to make a lot of money, then there just are way more effective ways to use that traffic where you will give people way better experience, you will actually help them, and at the same time you will earn more. That's, for example, by using something like affiliate marketing. I also have a video about the best ways to do that. I will leave a link in the top corner here so you can check that out. So overall, just if you know how to get that much traffic, then you should not use this one anyways, because then there just are better ways where you will help people more and where you will earn more also. So therefore, in my opinion, this is just not a good way to make money no matter what. So to sum it all up, AdFly is a way to potentially make money online. Some people can even make really good money like this, and it also offers quite good payout methods and conditions. However, in my opinion, it's just not a good way to make money online, because it gives people terrible experience, as I already have explained and showed, and also it's just not an effective way to make money if you can get this much traffic. And what many people also do not tell you is that it's not that easy to get enough traffic to actually earn good money like this here. So as I see it, you have two options. Either you know how to get a lot of traffic, then you should not use AdFly anyways, because then you should just use other effective ways, like for example affiliate marketing. I will leave links below here also to a video I have about my recommended way of doing that, also where you can learn to get traffic if you do not know how to do that. And you have another option if you just want to make some extra money right away with easy ways to do that. Then you should use something like Get Paid to sites, where you can just do small different tasks without actually having to share links and spam people and all that. So I will also leave a link below here so you can find more information about the best sites to earn like that. And I hope this video here helped you and help you figure out exactly what to expect from AdFly, and if it is the right option for you to earn or not. And if it did help you, then make sure to hit the like button, and also don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the notification bell so you won't miss out next time I see a video with tips and tricks about different ways to make some extra money on the side online.